Hold that many people in Istanbul do not even notice. For some, Zinkarnen is not only a place to pass by quickly. For the people who live there, it is the whole world. It is the place where children learn to run before they learn to dream. It is the place where mother got money before buying bread. It is a place where fathers hide their pain behind anger, silence, or false pride. It is also the place where friendship is not just a word. In the younger friends are like family because life is too hard to face alone. Immer grew up inside this world and his career its dust on his shoes, this pain in their eyes and its hope inside this chest. The Immer biggest dream is football. For rich boy, football may be the game, a hobby, a way to make their father proud, or a way to enjoy a prize. For Immer, football is a door. It is only a football moving on grass. It is the only path he can see that may lead his family out of poverty. It is a chain to chain, the ending of a story that seemed already written for him. Every time he steps on the field, he does not only play for himself, he plays for his mother, third hand, he plays for the money of his lost brother. He plays for his friend who love blindly but hide many wounds. He plays for the children watches from behind broken fences, believing that maybe one of them can escape the life they trap their parents. Amir does not want to become rich only for comfort. He wants respect, he wants safety, he wants his loved one to stop loving with fears. But Istanbul does not give dream for free. This city always asks for a price. Sometimes the price is hard work, sometimes it is patience, sometimes it is trust, and sometimes the price is sometimes much darker. Amir thinks his talents will be enough. He thinks if he runs faster, trains harder, and keeps his heart clean, life will finally open a door. But he does not yet understand that many doors in these cities are controlled by people like Galip Sultan. Galip is the man who now football not has a dream but has power. He has money, influence and a club that can change a young player's future. He also has a past full of shadow. People like Galip do not look at young boy and see their hopes. They see tools, they see business, they see way to fix their one mistake. When Galip look at Amir, he may see talent, but he also see a control to a story because it can control him. Galip's one son, Yuse, stand on the opposite side of Amir. Yuse was born into world, but he does not mean he was born into peace. His life looked easy from far away. He has comfort, name, money, and a father with power, but inside his house he lives under pressure. His father's expectations follow him like a heavy shadow. Galip wants a son who will obey, shines and keep the family name strong. Yuse grow up in that pressure until bright because his shield and crudely become his language. He does not know how to lose because he was never allowed to be weak. When someone like Emir appears, a boy from a poor neighborhood with real talent and real courage, Yuzi does not see only a rival, he sees a threat. Amir represents everything Yuzi cannot control. Amir has nothing, yet he has something Yuzi cannot buy. He has natural strength, loyal friend, and a heart that still now right from wrong. This is where the series began to build. It means fire. Two young men from the same city stand on different sides of life. One comes from the street where every step must be earned. The other comes from wealth where any step is watched and judged. Amir wants to rise, Yuzi fear failing. Amir fight to protect his people. Yusuf fight to protect his place. Neither of them fully understand how deeply their lives are already connected. They think they are only rival on a football field, but a real match is not bigger. It is not only about goal, it is about secret class, family lies, love, revenge, and the painful truth that some games begin long after the player arrives. Yankanan is not perfect, but it alive. It peoples laugh, gossips, fight, forgive, and start again the next morning. Everyone now, everyone business. A small mistake can become the talk of the whole trade become evening. A small kindness can also travel quickly. In this neighborhood, people may not have money, but they have memories. They remember who helped them, who betrayed them, who stood with them, and who ran away. Amir friends are part of his life. Hassan, Sadhu, and Murd are not just side characters around him. Each of them carries a private storm. Hassan had jealousy and pain behind his rough attitude. He has his one dream, his one anger, and his one feeling that life has cheated him. Sadhu smile and tell life everything is fine, but his own carries heavy sadness. Smart is quick and his silence is not empty. It is a full of shame, loss, and a wish to be seen without being judged. Together, this is young man from a brotherhood, but brotherhood is not always clean. Friends can love each other and still hurt each other. They can stand together against outsiders and still feel secret envy inside. They can cheer for Amir and still wonder why life gives one person a chance and leaves the other behind. This series become interesting because it does not show poverty as one simple thing. It shows how poverty can bring people together, but also how it can create pressure, anger, and desperate choices. When only one door, everyone wants to pass through it. When one boy is frozen, the other may smile, but the question still burns inside them. Why him and not me? Malik is another important part of this world. She comes from the same heart street, but her heart is fully toward a brighter light. She does not want to stay trapped by poverty, shame, or her mother apart. She wants beauty, status, money, and a place where no one looks down on her. Her angle for a better life is easy to understand, but hunger can make a person blind. Malak decides to escape may push her toward people and choices that were not dangerous. She does not only want love. She wants proof that she is worth more than the life she was given. They make her emotional part complicated. She may love people from her old world, but she is attracted to the power of the new world. She wants to climb upward, but this step may be covered in secret. Nas belongs to the world above, or at least she thinks she does. She grew up around will and comfort, but her life is also built on hidden truth. She is kind, soft, and different from the world around her. She does not understand at first that the life she trusts may be standing on the lie. Her connection with Amit brings like a clutch between two worlds, but slowly it becomes sometimes deeper. Nas seeing in inner truth she cannot find around her. Immersed in Nas are heart that cannot fully belong to the rich people controlling her world. Their bond is dangerous because it crosses lines that people like Galip and Yuzi want to keep strong. Love in this story is not simple romance. Love is a question. Can two people from different sides of Istanbul trust each other? When everyone around them is lying, can love survive? When family secrets start to rise, can a girl rise to comfort, accept the pain, hidden comfort, that comfort? Can a boy fighting poverty believe that someone from the world above can truly start behind them? The first big turning point began with a football match, but the match is not only the surface. Amir and his friend believe his final game can change everything. They do not enter it rich with safe future. They enter it like young soldiers walking in their last chance. The ball become heavy with every dream they carry. Every pass means sometime. Every mistake feel like a disaster. For Amir, winning is not about pride only. It is about survival. It is about the field between a place where Zinkanan can speak. It become a place where poor boy can say, "We are here. We can ignore our street, but you cannot ignore our talent." Before the match, Amir and his friends try to learn about their rival. This leads them toward a different face of Istanbul. They step into places that do not feel made of him. Clean spaces, cold looks, rich habit, and people who measure other by clothes, money, and family name. The first contract is sharp. It is not only young people meeting young people, it is two versions of the city crashing into each other. Amir and Yuzi do not need many words to understand that they stand against each other. Naz and Mehak also become mother of crossing. Without knowing it, all of them began walking toward a future where their choices will pull many families into a simple storm. Then comes the shocking event that shakes and can the story like this when moment is enough to change everything. A street that was full of laughter can become silent. A dream that was shining in the morning can become dangerous by night. Amir realizes the protection people is harder than dreaming for them. It is one thing to say, I will save my friend. It is another thing to stand in front of real dangers and understand that love does not give you full control. Sometimes the people you love make mistakes, sometimes enemies move faster than you, sometimes secrets are already hidden under your feet and you only notice them when their round breaks. This is what makes Imer's journey painful. He is not a perfect hero who always knows what to do. He is young, he is angry, he is honest, but honestly does not protect him for traps. He wants to believe that right and wrong are clear, but Istanbul teaches him that some people mix them until everything becomes confusing. A person may offer help with one other and hold a knife with the other. A transfer offer may look like a blessing but carry a hidden price. A rich man may smile like a savior while using a younger brother, a part of bigger plan. Amir may learn the talent can open a door but wisdom is needed to how where it is needed behind it. Calip's transfer offer became a bomb in a neighborhood. For some people it looked like a miracle they were waiting for. For others it feels obvious. A boy called Emid joined a powerful club called Made Money, Fame, and a clean road out of hardship. But why would a man like Galip suddenly choose him? Why does Galip really want? In the younger people may be poor, but they are not foolish. They know the powerful people really give gift without expecting something in return. Still, when life is hard, even a dangerous offer can look beautiful. This is the cruelty of poverty. It makes people accept it they will reject if they hand better choices. Amir himself is not ready to jump at the other. After everything that happened, he even thinks about leaving football. This decision hurt the people around him because they do not see football as only his dream anymore. He sees it as a dream of the whole neighborhood. Hassan, Sadhu, Malik, and Mart push him not to waste the change. They believe he must return to the field. They may care about him, but they also need his dream to stay alive because his dream gives meaning to their one struggle. If Amir stops, it feels like the city win again. It feels like Zankar returned to being invisible. Yuzi, on the other hand, cannot accept Amir entering this world. For Yuzi, Amar arrival in an insult. A boy from Zankar wearing the same color, standing near the same role, and taking attention from the same powerful people feel like a direct attack. Yuzi start making dangerous move. He does not only want to defect Amir on the field. He wants to remove him from the story. This is important because it shows how fear can turn into cruelty. Yuzi is not cruel only because he enjoys hurting people. He is cruel because he is terrified of losing control. He has growing up believing that power is the only way to stay safe. So when Amir threatens can power Yuzi responds when games traps and reckless decisions. The danger grows when Amir and Na's life and put at risk. This movement changed the emotion shape of the story. It is no longer only about competition, jealousy or class conflict. Now people may die. Now hidden truth began to rise when a young person felt that everyone around them is forced to look at what they have done and what they have hidden. The neighborhood moved to save them, and in that movement we see the strength of the anchor. This is people may fight among themselves, but when danger comes from outside, they become one body. They run together, they shout together, they protect together. Their unity is messy, loud and emotional, but it is real. Faria past also began to return. This is one of the strongest part of this story because the older generation is not free from guilt. The young people are suffering today because of choice made years ago. Faria is a mother who has carried pain and sacrifice for the long time. She has done things she may not be proud of, but she did them in a world that give her few choice. When someone from her past appear again, the past stop being memory and become danger. There remain us that in Altı, Üstü, Istanbul, no secrets, stay wooded forever. The city may hide things for years, but it never forget. He warned until the right moment, then bring the truth back. Life a wire hitting the storm. The more Immer learned, the more he strained. At first, he is a boy trying to protect his dreams. Then he became a young man trying to protect his people. After the few truths reaches him, he becomes someone ready to make a move. This is a major shift. Immer is no longer only reacting to others. He began to understand that if he stays silent, people like Yuzi and Galip who keep controlling the game, he must act. But action is dangerous because he is entering a world where money, lies and power are weapons. Amir has courage, but courage alone may not be enough. He needed patience, he needs strategy, he needs to know how is truly with him and who is standing beside him only until the road becomes dangerous. By the third episode, the story became more intense. The fire became a central mystery. The people of Zanskar believe Yuzi may be responsible and their anger turned their pressure when poor people are hurt. They often do not trust official answer. They trust what he say and what he feel and what their life has taught them. If a rich man has caged his pain before, he can easily believe he did it again. This anger pushes them toward Galip and Galip tried to calm the situation without an effort. His solution began to young people enter one team. On the surface, this looked like peace. Rival wearing the same jersey could mean unity, but in this story, a shared jersey does not erase hate. It only puts enemies close together. It is a clever turn because football both a dream and a peace. Amir and Yuzi are now forced into a same space. They must train together, listen to the same order, and present the same club, but their hearts are not together. Their conflict between more dangerous because it moves behind closed doors. A rivalry across two teams is clear. A rivalry inside one team is poisonous. Every training section can become a silent war. Every pass can become an insult. Every mistake can become a weapon. The club that should build discipline may become the place where revenge grows. Amir still cannot stop thinking about the night of the fire. Sometimes does not fade. His mind keeps returning the unanswered questions. This is one of the signs that Amir is growing. He may have trusted his feeling quickly. Now he began to look deeper. He wants the truth, not only an easy enemy. Everyone may turn their back on Yuzi, including Nas, but Amir sensed that the matter may not be answered. Yuzi himself trying to prove he is innocent. This creates an interesting emotional turn. A character who has acted like an enemy may still be innocent of one crime. The audience is forced to ask a hard question. Can a person be guilty of many wrong things and still be falsely blamed for one? This makes this story more layered. It does not allow simple answer. Malik is pushed into a corner when someone unexpected gets closer to the truth. This part adds pressure to her story. Malik wants to rise but secret unexpected. A secret can give protection for a short time but later it can become a chain around the neck. When truth starts moving toward her, Malik must face the cost of her choice. Her fear is not only about being exposed, it is about losing the beautiful future she has been trying to build in her mind. She wants a life where no one judges her by her mother, her poverty, or her old trait, but the road she chooses may force her to become someone she does not recognize. Yuzi, even while trying to prove himself innocent, does not stop playing dangerous games. This is a tragic part of his character. He may be wrongly blamed for one event, yet he continues to create reason for people to distract him. He wants Amir and his friend away from the team. And he built another trap, but one he does not know is that another person is also moving with revenge in mind. This means Yuzi is not the only hunter, it is also a target. The story turned darker because revenge began to multiply. When person anger wake another person anger, when trap open the door to another trap, soon no one can control the fire they help shelter. The young people gather in a place there should be fun, but the night turn into a situation. This is a strong symbol for a whole series. Youth should be full of music, laughter, love, games, and simple mistakes. But for this character, youth is heavy. The particles can different disappear. Their love can become danger. Amir and Yuzi find themselves close to death together, and that changes the meaning of their rivalry. When two enemies face the same disaster, the line between hate and sheer fear between thin. The line between hate and sheer fear become thin. In this moment, they may see each other not as symbol of class or pride, but as two young men trapped inside a bigger storm. This is where Altı used to Istanbul become more than sport drama. It uses football as a door, but behind the door there is a family, class war, emotional hunger, and all sacred. The football field gives the story speed, but a real weight comes from the character hearts. Amir battle is not only to score goal, he must understand the hidden deal around his one chain. He must face the possibilities that what he thought well earned may also be connected to a dark bargain. The kind of truth can break a person. If your biggest dream is touched by someone a dirty plan, do you still keep the dream or do you throw it away to keep you clean? Even will have answered this question. Tariq Hoka is important in this emotional world because he stands between loss and hope. He has his one deep pain. He lost his son in a tragic accident and his family life broke after that. Yet instead of becoming only bitter, he tried to give hope to the boy in a football club. Tariq is not a perfect man living above pain. He is a wounded man trying to heal others while still bleeding inside. This makes him powerful. Young men often need someone who believes in them before they can believe in themselves. Tariq gives that belief, but his one grief also means he may say the boy not only has player but a faith to survive his powerful sorrow. Zahra too carries the pain of a family that has been hit by tragedy. He is a mother trying to stay become while another around her shake. In stories like his mother often can carry more than another sheep. They hold the home together when money is short. They hide their child so the children do not lose hope. They forgive more than they should. They fight quickly. Zara Payne showed that the dream of football is not only a young man's dream. It affects the whole family. If Amir wins, the family may breathe. If he fails, the family may fall deeper into despair. The pressure is unfair, but it is real. Bayram is another complicated figure. He is one football dream, was unfinished, and now he tried to live through Amir. This is a very human weakness. Parents or elder family members sometimes push young people not only for their future but also to heal their one past. Bayram wants Amir's success to repeat their one failure. He may tell himself he is doing it for the family, but pride is also involved. The dangerous thing is that when an adult sees a young person as the answerable to his one broken down, love can become uncontrolled, sports can become pressure, advance can become selfishness. Bayram's hunger for Amir Rais may push him into choices that harm the very people at climb to protect. This is why this series has such strong emotional conflict inside the families, not only between rich and poor. The anchor is not shown as a poor place where someone is good. It has love but also greed. It has royalty but also envy. It has sacrifice but also manipulation. The rich world is not showing as only conflict either. It has money but also fear. It has clean room but dirty secret. It has power but no peace. The drama will become about what are damaged. The difference is that the poor pay for their mistake quickly while the rich often hide their mistake behind memory. The city itself become like a character. Istanbul is beautiful but it is not gentle. Its bridge cannot connect it people but its social walls separate them. Its seas shine but its back street holds smoke tired and whisper. The title reminds us that everything has an above and a below. Above people can see the light club, rich life and public succeed. Below there are deal, betrayal, burning truth and people who suffer quickly. Amir life below but he want to rise above. Naz live above but her root may live below. Yuzi stand above but his fear pull his down. Malik comes below, but she is prepared to claim Kelly's control the above. But his past is buried underneath. Every character is moving between this level, and each movement creates danger. The emotional heart of the story is the question of identity. Who are you when life gives you no fair chain? Are you still responsibilities for your choice when broke every road is blocked? Can poverty explain a mistake without excusing it? Can will protect a person from guilt? Amir wants to remain honest, but honesty becomes harder when the people around him need result. Malik wants to become someone new, but the past keep calling her name. Yuzi wants to prove he is strong, but strength on fear collapse easily. Naz wants to love truth, but truth may destroy the home she now. Hassan wants justice, but his pain may turn justice into revenge. Sadhu wants laughter, but laughter cannot cover every wound forever. Mart wants freedom, but license can become another person. The strong script about this series must no longer only tell what happened, it must show why it matters. The events are dynamic, but the emotional can under them are what hold the viewer. When Gallup offers Amir a change, the important part is not only the transfer, it is the moral trap. When users attract Amir's future, the important part is not only revolver. It is a fear of losing a father approval. When Naz and Amir move closer, the important part is not only romance, it is two broken sides of the city touching each other. When Malik hides a secret, the important part is not only suspense, it is a fear of staying poor forever. When the uncles stand together, the important part is not only community, it is survivor. The latest development even more tense because the young characters are now trapped in the same team and the same mastery. The fire has created suspicion. The team has created force unity. User games has created new danger. Amir is moving closer to growth. Malik is under pressure. Naz has turned away from Yuzi, but this may not be end of her confusion. Gallup is still trying to manage everything like a man moving piece on the board, but human beings are not chess pieces. They break, they rebel, they fall in love, they make mistakes, they remember. And when young people realize they are being used, they can become more dangerous than the adult who try to control them. The first section should open with the feeling that Istanbul is breathing over everyone. The camera of the imagination should move from the shining side of the city to the uncle's narrow street. We should feel the morning sound of the neighborhood, a tea glass hitting a small plate, a shop shutter opening with a tired metal cry, children running after a ball that had lost his shine, a mother calling for a reader, our father angry after money, young boy laughter too loudly because silence will make them remember their problems. Then we should see Amir tying his shoes before training, not like a boy preparing for the game, but like someone preparing for battle. His shoes may be old, but his eyes are alive. The narrator can say, then some dreams are born in clean rooms while others are born on crack rails. Amir dreams belong to crack rails. It has been stripped them on mock delay and tasted, but it has no diet. Every time the ball reaches his feet, he feels that life may still be changed. He does not have to luxury of dreaming slowly. He must dream fast because will do not wait, hunger does not wait, and gift does not wait. His brother absence lives in a family like an empty chair no one can move. His mother tired face remind him that success is not only a wish, it is a duty. This is too much weight for one young man. But Amir carries it because he does not know anyone another way to love his family. Then the script should move to the rich side, the same city but another morning, clean window, expensive breakfast. A father voice that sound can but carries command uses sit in comfort, yet his body intense. He has everything Amar lack, but he does not have peace. Gallup's eyes are always measuring him. A father like Gallup does not ask, are you happy? He asks, are you winning? This question becoming a catch. Lucy learned the love is connected to victory. If he wins, he is worthy. If he loses, she is nothing. So when Immer appears, Yuzi does not only see an innocent, he sees the possible end of his value. Between these two young men stand a city full of secrets. Some secrets belong to families, some belong to clubs, some belong to all love, some belong to accident. No one has fully explained the story. Tell us the private present is never alone. The past work behind it. It enter room without knowing. It sit at the table. It touching very decision. Tariq grief, Zahra pain, Byram broken dream, Faria hidden sacrifice, Galam dirty history, and the mystery around Nas life, all showing that the old generation has left a heavy inheritance. The young people think they are beginning their one story, but they are also crying the entire deep of their parents. Amir friend being yarns and danger at the same time. Hassan is close enough to be a brother, but pain can twist brotherhood. He has lost being life has not been fair. When Amir get a chain, Hassan may support him, but a part of him may also burn. This does not make him evil, it make him human. Sadhu humor gives the group energy, but behind that humor is the home life that hurt him. He wants football to say his money has mystery, and that make his dream urgent. Marked quiet nature give him Azam different sadness. He does not show his pain, he carried it like the stone in his pocket. Together this is why show different faces of youth under pressure. Malik's scene should be written with care because she is not simply greedy, she is the shame of being trapped. Shame can be more powerful, painful than hunger. She watches this girl move through life door open for them naturally. She want to be seen that way. She want to wear a life that does not smile like struggle. But the more she reaches toward that life, the more she risks losing the people who know her because she tried to himself themselves someone else. Her connection to Amir world is emotional, but her eye keep turning toward the world of Nas and Yuzi. They create one of the story's strongest tension. Malik does not only choose between them, she chooses between version of herself. Nas should be introduced as a girl standing in a beautiful room but feeling a quiet abstinence. She may have comfort, but comfort is not truth. She has been protected from a real story of her one life. This production may look like love, but it is also control. When she met Amir, she began to feel sometimes something honest, something without polish. Amir does not perform well. He does not speak like someone trained to impress. It is rough. He is rough sometimes, proud sometimes, anger sometimes, but real. The reality pulls us toward him because her one life may be full of hidden performance. Their connection should feel so dangerous and emotionally confusing. They are not attractive to each other. They are pulled by the missing part of themselves. The first episode feeling is about dream before the storm. We see hope, laughter, ambition, the full cloth. The young people do not yet understand the size of the trap around them. They think the final match is the main event. They think the rival team is the main enemy. They think winning can open the future, but the audience began to understand that the field is only the beginning. A football match can show talent, but it can also attract the attention of people who use talent for their one need. Amir's ability become visible, and once it is visible, it is no longer fully his. Others began to calm it, buy it, fear it, or destroy it. The second episode feeling is about the offer and the return to action. Galip's personal shakes everyone because it carries both hope and danger. Amir pulled away from football and he tells us he is not angry for fame at any cost. He hasn't conscience. He feels the damage around him. But the people who love him push him back because they cannot let the dream die. This great emotional pressure. It is difficult to choose freely when everyone hope is tied to your choice. Hamil's return is not only a sport decision, it is a promise to fight again, but this time he does not step once the field has an innocent dreamer. He stepped back with caution in his heart. Use the action in the second part show how far he is ready to go. He risks not only others but also himself. This is a sign that his spirit is becoming self-destruction. When a person is right to believe that losing is death, he may choose real danger over emotional defect. Yuzi want to block Amir, but every move will make the situation worse. He thinks he's controlling the board, but he is also only adding fire to a room already full of smoke. Amir and Naz dangers become a point where their story, romantic, social, and side meet. Their connection is no longer himself. It can pull the whole neighborhood into action and expose secret the powerful people wanted hidden. By the third episode, the story has entered a darker place. The fire is no longer only an event, it is a question burning through everyone. Trust, condemned, anger toward Yuzi is understandable, but the truth may be more complicated. Clips offer to bring everyone together under Bogazin. Firtinasi may look like leadership, but it also looks like control. If everyone is inside his club, he can watch them more easily. He can manage the conflict. He can keep enemy close. This is how powerful people often work. They do not always clutch the opposition openly. Sometimes they invite it inside their one house and lock the door. The shared team create new drama. Amir must now move himself in a place where some want him to fail. His friend must adjust to a world if he has not built for him. Yuzil must see his rival wearing the same identity that one belonged to him. Naz must feel the emotional result of turning away from Yuzi and moving closer to the growth truth she still does not fully know. Malik must handle the pressure of exposure. Hassan, Sadu and Mud must understand whether his change is a blessing or another form of humiliation. Tariq must decide how to guide boys where are not only but wanted young men moving through danger. The life or death disaster near the end of the latter update, rising the straight. Amir and Yuzi become being catch in the same danger is not a small twist. It forces the story to test both characters. It asks whether hate still matters when survivor is at risk. It asks whether enemies can see each other as movement who breathe is close. It also asks whether someone outside their rivalry is using both of them. This is important because the story may slowly show the Amir and Yuzi, for all their difference, are both trapped by older men, a mistake. Amir is trapped by poverty and hidden deal. Yuzi is trapped by wealth and his father pressure. One is crashed from below, the other from above. Both are young, both are anger, and both are being shaped by force bigger than themselves. This gives the series its real power. It is not only poor boy, rich boy, it is about how a city creates different prisons. Poverty is a prison made of need, wealth can be a prison made of expectation. Family can be a prison made of love and guilt. Secret can be a prison made of fear. Football can be freedom, but it also becomes a cage when powerful people control the field. Love can heal because it can also expose wounds that they're hidden for years. Every character is looking for a way out, but not everyone understands these gaps. Without truth is only another trap. For a strong long-term script, the tone should be emotional but clear. We should not repeat the same point again and again. Each paragraph should move the story forward. First introduce the two sides of Istanbul, then introduce Amir's dream and the Ankar hopes. Then show Yuzi pressure and Galip's control. The bring Naz and Malik has emotional bridge between words. Then explain the first match has a turning point. The transfer offer has a moral trap. The danger around Amir and Naz has the start of bigger secret. The fire mystery has the latest made conflict, and the sheer team has a new battlefield. They give this section a clear how while keeping the language easy. The narrator can carry by saying that the beauty of Altı Istanbul lies in his ability to make every success feel unsafe. When Amir gets a change, we do not simply celebrate, we worry when celebrate are forced into one team. We do not simply expect friendship, we expect an explosion. When Nas moves closer to admit, we do only see love, we see the past moving closer with her. When Malik tried to climb higher, we do not see ambitions, we see a secret waiting to pull her down. When Galip smiles, we do not see kindness, we see calculation. When Yusuke say he is innocent, we may believe him for one moment, but we still remember the pain he has cases. The mix of sympathy and suspicion keeps the story alive. Amy Fusion now depends on more than talent. He must learn to real people. He must understand when help in a trap, when anger is useful, and when silence is dangerous. He must also protect his one heart. If he becomes too hard, he may turn into a kind of person he hates. If he stays too much, too soft, others may destroy him. His journey is about balance. He needs the courage of the anchor but also the wisdom to survive the world above. He needs his friend but he must also see their weakness. He needs love but he cannot get love behind them. He needs truth even if truth breaks the dream he has carried for years. Na's future depending on with her. She can face the truth about her life. It is easy to be kind when nothing costs you anything. The real test comes when kindness damages sacrifice. If she stands with Amir, she may lose the safety of her old world. If she stays in the world of Galip and Yuse, she may lose herself. Her story can become one of evening. She may begin as a girl protected by lies and become a woman brave enough to choose truth, but this part will hurt. The people who burned her life on sacred will not allow her to walk away easily. Yuse's future depends on either he can separate himself from his father's shadow. If he continues living only to prove himself to Galip, he will destroy others and himself. He must face the fact that power without love has made him lonely. The latest dangerous may become a turning point for him, but change is never simple. A proud person does not become humble overnight. A cruel person does not become gentleman because of one accident. If Yuzi changed, it must be painful and solo. He must lose the lies that protected him. He must see Amir not only as a rebel but as a mirror showing when rebel courage look like. Malik's future depends on whether she can stop running from her roots. Wanted a better life is not wrong. Wanted dictionary is not wrong. Wanted beauty after years of shame is not wrong. But if she built her future on lies, she will always fear the truth. Her secret with the rival, her pressure after the fire, and her longer of luxury all make her one of the most important unpredictable characters. She may betray, protect, like, confess, run, or fight. That makes her useful to the drama because the audience cannot fully trust her but also cannot fully hate her. Hassan's future depends on what he does with his anger. Anger can push a person to fight injustice, but it can also turn into revenge. Hassan has lesson to feel hurt. It has lesson to feel that life has been unfair, but if bitterness lead him, he may become part of the same darkness of the hair. Sadhu's future depends on whether he smile on survive the truth of his human life. Murder's future depends on whether he can step out of silence and claim his one voice. This is side story matter because they show that Amir is not only the dreamer, he is simply the most important dream has become visible first. The adults are the root of the storm. Tariq may guide, but his grief can cool him. Bayram may love, but his ambition can harm. Zahra may protect, but her pain can limit when what he says. Faria may sacrifice, but her path can return with a heavy price. Gallis may lead, but his leadership is full of control and fear. The young people are fighting on the way, but the adults build much of the field they are fighting on. This gives this series a generational feeling. It said that children often pay for the lives of their elder, but it also said that young people may be the one brave enough to break the old pattern. As sectional 1 reaches its end, the message could be clear. Altı, Istanbul began with football, but it grew into a new story about truth. The latest situation leaves the character in a dangerous place. Amir is closer to answer. Yuzi is under suspicion but may not be guilty of anyone. Malik is trapped by what she knows. Galip is trying to keep control. Nez is emotional tone. Zenker is anger. Hopeful and ready to fight, the new team Bogazi and Firtinasi is supposed to bring young people together, but it may become the place where every hidden conflict explodes. The next chapter will not only ask who win the match, It will ask who survived the truth. In the end, the strongest idea is it. Istanbul does not choose one child over another. People do, system do, family do, money does, fear does. Amir and Yuzi are born in the same city, but they different battles. Amir must fight to the scene, Yuzi must fight to be free from the image forced on him, Naz must fight to know who she really is, Malik must fight the shame that follow her. Hassan, Sadhu and Mark must fight the quiet belief that boys from their street are not allowed to dream. Above them all, the city watches. It watches the rich lie and the poor hopes. It watches young love grow in danger's soul. It watches all secret ground. It watches a football become more than a football. It watches a group of young people step into a storm that began before they was born. And that is why Altı, Üstü, Istanbul feel emotional and dramatic. It is not only about what is above and what is below. It is about what happened when the two sides finally collide, when the world above tried to use the world below and the world refused to stay silent. When a poor boy dream enter a rich man's plane, when a rich man's heart lead her toward the hidden truth, when a spoiled boy fear become danger, when an angry girl ambition become a secret, when a neighborhood that was ignored began to show it. This is the real match. It is not played only on grass, it is played in homes, street, heart and memory and lies. And once the match begun, no one in Istanbul can remain the same. This section should close with a strong voice-over feeling. The narrator can see in the anchor the night does not end when the light go off. The street keeps speaking. Somewhere Amir is staring at the road ahead, knowing that every step toward his dream may pull him deeper into danger. Somewhere Naz is questioning the life she trusted, somewhere Malik is hidden fear behind ambition, somewhere Yuzi is trying to prove he is not the monster everyone thinks he is, even while his one choice keeps making him look guilty. Somewhere Galip is planning another move, and above all of them, Istanbul stands with its bridge, shadow and secret, ready to turn every life upside down. This is only the beginning. The dream has opened the door, and behind that door there is fire, betrayal, love, revenge and truth. Amir wanted football to save his life. Now he must learn whether football is in his escapes or the trap that brings every hidden secret to the surface. In Altı, Üstü, Istanbul, every goal has a cost, every change has a shadow, and every person carries another story underneath the one we see. The city has two faces, but the truth has only one direction. Sooner or later, it rises. Some jersey different bound. The fire does not end when the frames are put down in the anchor. Fire does not die so easily. It stays in a smell of smoke on the wall. It stays in the eye of people who watch danger come too close to their homes. It stays in the anger voice of man standing at a street corner asking who did it and why. It stays in the silence of mother who look at their children and imagine what could have happened in the night have been worse. It stays in Ahmed's heart like a burning question. He can see the burnt place, he can hear what people are saying, and he can feel the anger rises around him, but something inside them does not accept the answer easy. Everyone wants to blame Yusuf. Everyone wants a pain for the pain. Everyone wants to point at the rich boy and say he did this, but Amir has learned the life is really so simple. In Istanbul, the light that fire is not always the hand people see. The anchor wake up and tired-eyed after the night. The neighborhood look the same way for away, but sometimes has changed inside it. People do not speak in normal voice. They whisper first, then suddenly shout. The old man in front of a tea shop do not play backgammon with peace. They hit the piece hard, as if every move in a small revenge. Women lean from window and call to each other, not fall for gossip this time, but for news. Children are told not to go far, not to stay outside too long, not to follow strangers, not to trust cars they do not know. Fear has entered the street, and fear is ordered to remove then smoke. Smoke leave when the wind changes, but fear stays until truth arrives. Amir walked through the neighborhood with heavy step. He now people are looking at him. Some want him to leave their anger, some want him to fight Gallips and Yuzi openly, some want him to forget football and start only with the neighborhood, others want him to accept the new change because they believe money and success can answer every pain. Amir feels pulled from every side. He is still young, but everyone speaks to him like his responsibilities for saving them. That is the hardest part of being the person who carries hope. People do not only love you, they also place their heart on their shoulder. They look at your dream and begin to see their one escape inside it. Amir wants to be strong for them, but inside he is full of confession. He remembers the night again and again. Small details come back like broken piece of glass, a sound, a shadow, a word broken too quickly. A look that disappeared before he could understand it. Yuzi's name is everywhere, but Amir kept asking himself why the truth feels unfinished. Yuzi is proud, careless, and full of anger. Yuzi has played dirty before. Yuzi has reason to hate Amir and his friends. All of this make him an easy suspect, but an easy suspect can also be a useful cover for someone else. Amir does not see his loudly because the neighborhood is not ready to hear doubt. Ziankar wants justice, but anger has already decided what justice should look like. Yuzi is trapped in another kind of fire. He stands in his father's world surrounded by clean food, expensive furniture, and people who speak softly even when they are cruel, yet he feels more alone than ever. Naz has turned away from him. The people of Ziankar hate them. Immer look at him with suspicion. Even some people from his one side look at him. He has become a problem. Yuzi is used to being disliked, but there is difference before dislike give him power. He could smile at it, mock it, and use his name like a child. Now the association is bigger than his pride. Fire is not a small joke. Fire can kill, and for the first time Yuzi understands the people may see him not as a spoiled enemy but as someone capable of destroying lives. He tells himself he does not care. He repeats him in his head like a song. He says Yankar opinion meaning nothing. He says Amir anger meaning nothing. He says Naz will come back when she calms down. But the more he says think twice, the lesson truth they feel. Pride is loud when the heart is weak. Yuzi pride become louder because his fear is growing. He wants to prove he is innocent, but he does not know how to ask for belief. No can doubt him that in this house truth is only asked for gently. It is forced, arranged, hidden or brought. Yuzi does not know how to stand in front of people and say, believe me, because I am telling the truth. He only knows how to attack before he is attacked. Gallips watches everyone with the cool patience of a man who has survived many storms. He now anger can understand dangers if it is outside the gate, so he opened the gate but not out of kindness. His offer to bring the young people together under Bogazin Firtinasi looked like peace, but it also comfort. It Amir and his friends stay in Ziankar. They are hard to manage. If they come into a club, Gallips can watch them, he can test them, he can separate them when needed, he can give them hope with one hand and hold their future with the other. How is powerful people make change look like gift. For Ziankar, the offer a new argument. Some people say the boy may accept. They say a poor neighborhood cannot throw away a change like this. They say rich people has always had the field, the couches, the money, and the camera. Now if the door open even a little, the boy should push through, otherwise say the offer is poison. They also believe does not give anyone for free. They say a man who smiles during a crisis is more dangerous than a man who chose. They say Amir and his friend will be used then thrown away. Both sides are right in their one way, and that is why make the choice painful. A change can be real and still be dangerous. A trap can still lead to a dream if you are clever enough to escape it before it closes. Myram sees the offer like a second life. His one broken football dream wakes up inside him louder than before. He tells himself this is for Amar, for the family, for the future. But deep inside, another voice is speaking. That voice said, "That is why I lost. This is what I should have had. This is how our name can also rise." Byram cannot does what to hurt Amir, but is hunted for success make him blind. He sees the club, the jersey and the money, the respect, and he forgets the danger behind the offer. When a man has carried fire for many years, he can mistake another person's dream for his one care. Zara is not so easily convinced. A mother does not look at a chain the same way a father with an old wound look at it. Zahra see Amir's tired face. She see the way his eyes move. When he is hiding fear, she see how many people are pushed him. She now her strong is strong, but she also knows truth can break when too many hands pull it once. She does not want Amir to lose his chain, but she also does not want him to walk into glap world like a bird walking into a. Her heart is divided. Poverty teaching the member to want more for their children. But fear teaches them to hold these children close. Tariq Hoka understands the danger better than most. He has lived long enough to know that football can lift a young man, but it can also eat him. Clubs are not only places of dream, they are places of pressure, politics, money, ego and hidden deals. Tariq look at Amir and see talent, but he also see a boy standing near a cliff, one wrong pushed. One wrong promise, one wrong friend, and everything can fail. Tariq wants to protect the boy, yet he knows protection cannot mean looking them away from life. They must enter the field, they must face the problem, they must learn how the game is really played. But they need guidance, or the games will swallow them before they can understand the rules. Why the boy first step into magazine field Tennessee has part of the same team, the hair feel wrong. A jersey is supposed to create unity, but clothes cannot restrain. Amir wear it with caution, Hassan wear it with suspicion. Sadhu tried to joke, but his smile does not fully reach his eyes. Mert looked around quietly, taking in every detail. The dressing room smelled different from the place they know. The floor is too clean, the lockers are too new, the lights are too bright. It feels like a place built for new who never had to fight for bus fare. Younger boys stand there like guests at the table where no one truly wants them to eat. Usually enter the same room and feel his one answer rise. This was his word, this was his space, this was where his name and weight. Now Amir and his friends stand inside his head they belong. Yuzi cannot accept that. He sees their old shoes, their sharp eyes, their rough confidence, and he feels insulted. He thinks they are stealing something from him, but what they are really doing is showing him this place he never has safe as he believed. Talent does not ask for permission before entering. Hunger does not wait politely outside the door. Amir presents tell Yuzi that the world can change without asking him first. The first training section becomes a silent war. No one need for the tension to be clear. Every pass carries meaning. If Amir receives the ball, Yuzi presses too hard. If Yuzi moves forward, Hassan blocks with extra force. Sadula after a touch, but the love is a warning. Might say little, but his eye follow every movement. Tariq watches from the side and understands that this team is not a team yet. It is a storm wearing the same color. If he does not control it, the boy will destroy each other before their enemies even need to act. Tariq below the whistle again and again, stopping the play when anger becomes too sharp. He tells them that a team is not made by friendship alone. Sometimes a team belongs with discipline before trust alive. He says the ball does not care which is rich or poor. It only moves toward the player who understands the game. His words sound simple, but they hit everyone differently. Amir here a warning to stay focused. Hassan here a challenge, Yuzi here an insult because he believes his name should matter. Sadhu here a challenge to hide pain behind word. Mart here sometimes quiet and true. For a moment the field becomes the good honors place in Istanbul. Outside the line, people lie. Inside the lines, a bad touch is a bad touch, a good run is a good run, and a fight cannot fake for long. But even on the field, the past enter. Amir cannot stop thinking about the fire. He misses the past because his mind returned to that night. You see the mistake and love. Hassan stepped forward, ready to answer. Tariq stopped them before word became fixed. Amir said nothing, but his silence is not weakness. He is listening to the question inside him. Who gained from the fire, wanted younger anger, who wanted use blame, who wanted the boy brought under cliff roof. The more Amir think, the peace began to move. He does not have the full picture yet, but he can feel that the fire was not only an attack, it is also a message. Naz watches the world around her change and feel her ground moving. She thought she now uses, she thought she now gallops, she thought they understand the rule of her life, but after the fire, after the association, after seeing Amir work from closer than before, she began to doubt everything. Doubt is fighting from someone, rise inside comfort, comfort defined on clear wall. This is our outside, this is their side, this is good people, there are dangerous people. But Amir has broken the map. Yanker is not only danger, wealth is not only safely, Yuse is not only a boy she once trusted, Galip is not powerful man who protect his family. Every answer she was giving now felt too clean, and clean answer and often washes to hide blood. Now distant her using more than he want to admit. He can handle Amir anger before Amir is an empty. He can handle younger hate before he come never their love, but Naz eyes turning cold in difference. Naz now him before his occasion, Naz need the now before the arrogance. Or at least Yuse believe she did, if she even think he is guilty, then when does that say about him? Instead of asking this question honestly, Yuse think it into range. He now himself Naz has fooled by Amir. He tells himself Amir is thinking everything. This is answer the facing the truth that his one action will the rain to the loneliness. Malik is also watching, but his face has another shape. She knows that the truth is coming closer. She can feel it in a small movement, a look that lasts too long, a question asked in a soft voice, a phone hit too tightly, a person standing where they should not stand. Malik has always believed she could move between worlds if she was never enough. She could smile as younger and dream of rich street. She could speak softly to one person and hide other message from anyone. But secrets are like water behind a cracked wall. At first, the crack is small, then the wall began to spread. Then one day, everything bursts. Malik does not want to be seen as a bad person. The metal. She does not wake up wanting to destroy everyone. She wants a better life. She wants to escape this shape, attract her house, her mother, a past, and her neighborhood limit. But the road she has taken has made her carry things she cannot explain easily. She tells herself she had no choice. She tells herself everyone lies in order to survive. She tells herself rich people lie more and suffer less. But when Amy looked at her with trust, or when Sadhu laughed near her like the world is still simple, something inside her shake. The hardest person to lie to is not only always the person you love most. Sometimes it is a person who still believes you are better than their choice. Fariha sensed danger around her daughter. But mother and daughter do not always speak the same language. Varia now what meant to be judged. She now how a moment past can be turned into a change. She was tried to protect Malik, but protection mixed with silence can create distance. Malik does not want warning, she wants escape. Faria does not want escape without question, she wants survival. Between them stand air of pain, their name. When Faria look at Malik, she see a girl walking too close to the same fire that once burned her. When Malik looked at Faria, she see a future. She disappeared to a void, bout out of pride. Neither know how to say that it burning without the other. Amir began to investigate in his one way. He does not have power, police, money, or private band follower order. What he has is memory, straight sense, and people who want his trust. He asks small questions not dragged enough to scare people. not loud enough to start another fight. He speaks to someone who say a card near a corner. He listens to a child who hear voice. He watches Malik's face when the fire is mentioned. He notices the same people become to anger too quickly, as if they are trying to push the blame in one direction. Amir is not a detective, but life in Srilanka has taught him to read fear. Poor people learn to roll faces because danger often arrives before explanation. Hassan does not like Amir's investigation. For Hassan, the answer is clear. Yusuf is guilty enough, clear, even if not of the fire. A person who has heard them before does not deserve careful thought. Hassan's anger is honest, but honesty can be dangerous. He wants action, he wants Yusuf to survive, he wanted Galib to understand that anger is not weak. The anger is another word. Hassan feels the people like Yusuf always escapes. They break things and someone play games. They play games and someone else bleeds. So when Amir said that need proof, Hassan heard softness, he heard delay. He heard the same patience poor people are always told to have while rich people move freely. This creates a crack between Amir and Hassan. It is not a full break, but it is there. Friendship does not end only with betrayal. Sometimes it weakens through enough different justice of idea. Amir wants truth before revenge. Hassan wants revenge before truth. Has always arrived too late. Soda tried to keep them together, making jokes. Changing the subject pushes them back toward training. But even Soda understands that laughter cannot toll everything forever. Murd watches the crack quietly. He knows that a group can look strong from outside while breaking inside. He also knows that one friend becomes the hope of everyone, the other may begin to feel invisible. The club become a pressure cooker. Galib wants result, Tariq wants discipline, Yuzi wants control, Amir wants truth, Hassan wants playback, Malik wants safety, Naz wants answer. And everyone wants to survive the next mistake. The team named Bogazin Firtinasi began to feel almost too perfect. They are truly a storm, not a clean storm over the sea, but a storm that pulls garbage from corner, break window and forces hidden things into the open. Every meeting at the club carried the feeling that something right episode. People smile but their eyes are sharp. They speak of training but they mean power. They speak of unity but they prepare for fall. Wall glimpses Amir into the office one day and the room itself tells a story. There are photos on the wall, award on shelves, polished wood and expensive silence. Amir stands there in his simple clothes, refusing to look impressed. Galip's like that, not because he respects Amir fully, because strong material is no useful the weak material. Galip speaks gently, almost like a father. He says Amir has talent. He says that he can go far. He says anger must be controlled. He says poor boy who rises must learn when to swallow pride. Amir listened, but he heard the hidden message under the word. Galip is not only offered advice, he is testing how much Amir can be shaped. Amir answered carefully. He does not insult Galib, but he does not bow either. He said he come to play football, not to become anyone a toy. Galib smiled. It is a kind of smile that does not reach the heart. He tells Amir that every player belongs to someone. Once he can enter professional life, a player belongs to the club, to the coach, to the fan, to the money invested to him, to the future expected from him. Amir said a player first belonged to himself. For a moment, the room became very still. Galip said that Amir is dangerous because he is not talented. He has a line inside him that he does not want to cross. Malik, like Galip, does not fear weak boy. Their fair pair can become symbol after the meaning. Amir understands that Galip's word is built so soft-threaded, no one need to raise a hand. One word can build a catch. He also understands that Galip knows more about the fire that he says. It is not something clear, not something Amir can prove, but the feeling is there. Galip checked to curtain, named too quickly. He changed action when curtain question come too close. He speak of the unity, has it unity is the answer, but he clear speak of truth. Amir leave the office with one thought: the fire is one part of much larger story. Nas tried to speak with Amir, but their conversations are never too easily. Too much stand between them. The neighborhood, the club, music, Gleb's, Malik, family threat, and the danger of being seen together. When Nas asked if Amir truly think Yuzi may be innocent, Amir say innocence, it is not a gift he give. It must be proved, but he also say guilt must be proved too. Nas is surprised by this. She anger surprised. She so expected Amir to hate Yuzi without question. Amir fairness touches her because it shows a trend different from shorting. He has reason to blame Yuzi, yet he refuses to lie himself. Nas began to see that Amir's real power is not only on the field. It is in the way he fights to keep his heart from become dirty. Amir, however, is not as calm as he seems. Nas' closeness confuses him. He feels down to her, but he also mistakes the word she comes from. He does not want to become one of these poor people who lost his mind before a rich people look at him kindly. He has seen stories like the end badly. A rich girl can return home when things become hard. A poor boy remains in the street with the consequence. Yet Naz does not fake to him. Her questions are real, her fear is real, her sadness is real. This makes everything harder. It is also to reject a person when they are only a symbol. It is harder when they become human. Their bond grow in quiet movement, not grand speeches, a shared look after training, a short conversation near the edge of the field. A moment when Naz sees Amir helping a younger boy fix his shoes. A moment when Amir sees Naz standing alone, separate from the people who should buy her. This is moment do not solve everyone. But they build a bridge. The bridge is fragile. It may break under the weight of the separate, but for now it exists. And in a city divided because between two above and below, even a fragile bridge is dangerous. Uses it enough to become more jealous. It does not understand quiet connection. He only understands possession, competition, and loss. To him, Naz looking at Amir, another victory stolen from him. He began to think less about proving himself innocent and more about pushing Amir. This is Yuzi's weakness. Whenever he has a chance to grow prideful from him back, he could see the accusation, has a moment to reflect, to ask why no one trusts him to change the way he moves through the world. Insists he build another game. He wants Amir and his friend out of the team. If he cannot remove them he will try to remove them through a trap. Usually plan becomes small, a wrong message, a hidden arrangement, a situation designed to make a younger boy look and disappear. He now her club and poor player. One mistake between proof of bad character. When late arrival become proof they are not serious. One fight become proof they do not belong. Rich boy can make mistake and he call passionate. Poor boy make mistake and he call dangerous. Usually understand this unfairness and uses it. This is why make his action cruel. It is not only fight it. Amir has a rival. He is using the system that already stand against Amir, but Yuzi does not know that someone else is watching him. Revenge has more than one earner in this story. While Yuzi build a trap for Amir, another person build a trap for Yuzi. This is a danger of a world full of lies. Everyone believes they has a prayer, but many are pieces in another person's game. The person moving against Yuzi is not acting from simple anger. This revenge comes from a deeper wound. It has went ground and become sharp. When revenge went long enough, it stopped looking at emotion and started looking at justice like to the person crying. Yet this is where it become more dangerous. Malik become part of this web. Whatever she wants, he to or not, she sees something, hears something, or understands something. They make her position unsafe. The truth is now close enough to touch her. She tried to act normal, but normal became difficult. She laughed at the wrong time. She became quiet when she should speak. She checked her phone too often. Amir noticed. Naz noticed in another way. Faria felt it like a mother feels whenever changing before rain. Malik is surrounded by people, yet she has never claimed me alone. Secrets separate a person from everyone, even the pressure on Malik show another side of the class story. Boys like Amir fight with open wound. Their poverty, anger, and dream are visible. Girls like Malik often fight in hidden way because their choices are judged more harshly. If Amir make a mistake, people may call him hot-blooded. If Malik make a mistake, people may call her shameless. She knows this. She knows this same straight her rise her can also punish her. This is why she hides not only from enemies but from the eye of her neighborhood. She wants freedom, but she has brings out that a girl's freedom is always watches. Has her training continued, Tariq pushed the boy harder. He make them until their anger truth into breathe. He make them pass until they look at each other even if they hate what he say. He make Yuzi against Amir in one drill and make Amir pass back in another about hate. This is exactly why Tariq does it. He now a team cannot grow if player only feed their pride. Football is not only talent, it is timing, trust, sacrifice, and the ability to see the next move before it happens. In life, this is why refuse to trust each other. On the field, they must at least learn the shape of each other's movement. One movement during practice changed the hair. Amir make a run no one expect. Yuzi has the ball for 1 second. His old habit tells him not to pass. Let Amir miss the chain. Let him look for it. Let Tariq see he does not fade, but the game moves faster than he. Yuzi sees the opening and his football mind behind before his flight can stop it. He passes Amir, receives and scores. This field becomes silence for a breath. It is a beautiful goal and everyone now it. Yuzi look angry at himself for making the right choice. Amir look back surprised. Tariq said nothing but his eyes show he has seen important. One enemy can create beauty when they respect the game more than their hatred. That movement does not make them friends. This is not a fairy tale. Yuzi quietly covered it with an insult. Amir answered with a good smile. Hassan metal that can pass does not clean dirty hand, but the movement has happened and no can remove it. For 1 second, Amir and Yuzi work together. This second become dangerous because it suggests a future neither of them want to imagine. If they can play together, what else might be true? If Yuzi is not guilty of the fire, who is? If Amir enemy is also being used, who is a real enemy? Question like this is a small crack in the wall of hatred. Outside the clubs, the uncle continue to struggle. The neighborhood cannot solve its problem because the boy have joined our team. Rent is still due, debt still wait, stop open before sunrise. Mother still food to feed, more about than the table can hold. This is important because the dream does not lift everyone immediately. Amir may step into a battlefield, but his home carriers all varies. Success is not magic. It does not erase poverty in one day. It once creates the possibilities of change, and possibilities can be painful because it can move people more awake of what they do heavier. Sadhu home life become heavier. His jokes become faster, which name his sadness is closer to the surface. He want to game to work because he needed it to work. For him, football is not only about Amir or the world. It is about seeing his mother from a life that have been too cruel. When he trained, he imagined a different house, a different table, a different future. But what he does home, the old reality where the gap between home and dream can break a young person. The field told him he made someone person. The people house remind him he is so trapped. So he loved because he stopped the maze scream. Man carries his one silence. People may stay quiet by for simple boy, but must say more than they think. He say Hassan jealousy before Justin admit it. He says shadow sadness behind the jokes. He see Amir worry when Naz appear. He say Malik fear. He say Yuzi loves license. Though the world never said that alert. Mad problem is dressing is not the same as speaking. He has spent so long hiding inside himself that world feels dangerous, but the coming storm may force even more to close the voice in a group where everyone chooses the quiet truth, most of the one important. Hassan become more restless. He want to prove that he matter beyond being Amir's friend. This feeling a painful but real. When speak of younger future, they say Amir name first. When they speak of talent, they look at Amir. When they speak of hope, they put Amir at the center. Hassan look Amir, but he also wants someone to see him. He wants someone to see that his hunger matter too. If he does not receive that respect, he may become easy for others to manipulate. A young man who feels unsafe that can be pulled by everyone can offer him importance even if the person is leading toward darkness. Gallips understands this kind of weakness. He now knows our pressure should be placed on Amir, something you control a strong person by touching the person around him, a jealous friend, a girl with secret, a father with combination. A coach with grief, a mother with fear that this is all road. Galip does not need to break Amir directly if he can surround him with people who are already craving. This is why Galip is dangerous. He does not always attract the wall. He studied the weak first. Nas began to question Garrus more openly, not in a loud way, but with eyes that no longer accept every answer. Galip noticed, of course he noticed, men like him survive because they notice change early. He speaks to Nas with warmth, but there is warning under the warmth. He tells her not to be fooled by people who can innocence has a mask. He tells her younger anger is not able, only uncontrolled. He told her Yuzi is trouble but not evil. He told her family must stand together when outsiders try to divide them. Naz understand and continue that every sentence is trying to guide her back into place. For the first time the place chosen for her too small. Na's inner conflict depends because she does not want to betray anyone unfairly. She does not want to accuse he is innocent. She does not want to trust Amir only because the heart is moving toward him. She does not want to believe blindly. She does truth, but truth has become a road with danger on both sides. If she follows it, she may lose the people who rise her. If she avoids it, she may lose herself. This is a quiet pain of awakening when a person begins to see crack in her world. She cannot return to the old blindness without paying a price inside. The next big turn began with an invitation to gather. The young people need a break, or at least they turn they do. After a day of pressure, training, suspicion and family argument, the idea of music and laughter like here. They are still young, this must not be forgotten. They are only symbol of class conflict. They are teenager and young adult who want to dance, teach each other, take photo, flirt, forget pain for a few years and pretend life is normal. This is why the gather is important. It shows when they are exhausting. Danger has stolen the simple part of youth from them. At first, the place feels alive. Life moves across faces. Music covered silence. Sadhu make people laugh. Hassan stands with him, arm crosses, pretending not to enjoy everyone. Mart stared at the edge, but watching with softer eye. Malik arrived looking carefully prepared, as if beauty can protect her from there. Naz watching coming and uncontainedly. Not fully belonging to any side, Yuzi arrived like he won the room, but his eyes searched for Nas first. Amir noticed everything without wanting to. This room is more painful. It is the peace before impact. Small conversation creates spark. Hassan said something sharp to Yuze. Yuze answered with a smile. That is more insult than humor. Sadhu stepped between them. Nas asked Amir why he come if he does not anyone there. Amir says sometime you need to stand inside our room to see who is moving the furniture. Naz almost smiled. They look away. Malik watches someone from across the room and between part. For 1 second, must see it. He does not speak, but he stored the movement. The music keeps playing, unaware that the truth is moving closer. Yuzi trap is already in motion. In belief, he is controlling the night. He believes Amir and his friends will be blamed for what he coming. He believes one scandal and be enough to push them out of the team. But revenge from another direction has also entered the room. The danger does not announce itself. It hides in normal things, a locked door, a mission phone, a message sent from the wrong place, a smile that someone noticed too late, a person who should be outside but is inside. The series becomes tense because disaster does not arrive as a monster. It arrived wearing the face of an ordinary night. Amir sensed sometime wrong before he understands it. This is not magic. It is a body remember danger. People who grow up in a stable state often feel change before they can explain them. The hair become too heavy, the assistant too far, a face disappear, a sound does not match the music began. Amr to begin move, not see him and follow with her Amir eyes. Usually think Amir is prepared some answer to the trap and move to. This is how enemies can be pulled into the same danger. Think he is changing the other, but being are losing bad. They are night break, the music stop meaning everyone. Light become confusing. People show it someone run the wrong shape. Someone pushes through a crowd, someone calls a name, then another. Fear spread faster than fire. Amir reaches one side of the danger. Yuzi reaches another. For a moment, they see each other clearly, not as rich boy and poor boy, not a rival and enemy, but are two people trapped in a disaster, neither fully controlled. Pride become unless, money become unless, anger become unless. In a life for that moment, the body asks one question: will you survive? Amir they could leave usage, that sound may pass through the airs, even if Amir does not allow it to stay in his heart. Yusek has hearted, Yusek has tried to destroy his chain, Yusek may have planned something tonight. But leaving someone to die in a line, Amir cannot cross. This is the difference between anger and cruelty. Amir can hate, he can fight, he can shout, but he cannot become a person who watches another being die. He will change to help. So he moved toward Yuse. This choice is important because it shows Amir moral enter pressure. Everyone can speak of goodness is daylight. The real test come in smoke, fear and choice. Yuse is shocked by Amir's help. He does not know how to receive it. A part of him wants to reject it because accepting help from Amir help like the fact, but nature does not care about pride. Usually have to prove with him. They push, climb, pull and fight their way through the movement. Their bodies work together before their heart to. Amir short instruction, use anger then follow. Use sees something pulling and pull Amir back at the last second. Amir stared at him surprised. Yuzi looked away, angered that he did something good without planning it. This is not friendship, it is survival. But survival can play a need, no agreement can destroy. Outside the other are terrified. Naz searches for Amir and Yuzi with the same fear, though she may not want to admit the same name matter. Malik is shaking, no answer only because of the danger, but because they understand the night may expose more than anyone expected. Hassan wants to rush back in, but Tariq and others hold him. Sadhu is calling name, his jaw completely gone. Mert stands frozen for a moment, then act with sudden courage, helping someone who has failed. Increases people reveal part of themselves they usually hide. Their loud may become helpful, their quiet may become brave, the selfish may surprise everyone, the trusted may disappear. When Amir and Yuzi finally escape the worst of the disaster, the air outside feels unreal. They breathe and stare at the ground. People gather around them, but for a moment they are still inside the danger in their mind. Amir look at Yuzi and see fear, real fear without arrogance covering it. Yuzi look at Amir and see the person who did not leave him. Neither know what to do with this language. This is only to hate someone when they say only one thing. Amir was exposed to be the poor rival, Yuzi was exposed to be the rich enemy, but now both has same anyone layer. The city has turned them upside down again. The aftermath become more complicated than the disaster itself. Question arrive immediately. How did it happen? Who started it? Was it connected to the fire? Was user trap part of it, or was his trap used as someone else who wanted both army and user in danger? Who benefit from it? The team break apart. Who benefit is Yanker and Gallip's word go to war? Every answer open another question. This is how the story grows. One event does not close the mystery, it widens it. Yuzi is forced to face the truth that his one game helped create the condition for disaster. Even if he did not plan the final danger, this is a hard kind of guilt. A person may not light the match, but he may pour fuel without knowing who is waiting nearby. Yuze wants to separate himself from the outcome. He wants to say, I did not mean this, but intention does not a sequence. Amir understands this too late. He does not fully forgive Yuze, but he sees the night was bigger the user plane. This makes Amir more curtained than someone else is moving behind the curtain. Gallips reacts with controlled concern. He speaks to reporters, families and club people with the voice of a leader. He promised safety, he promised investigation, he promised that no one will be abandoned, but Amir watches him and sees something missing. Gallips is angry, yes, but not surprised enough, or perhaps he is surprised in the wrong way. It is difficult to tell. This is why I make Gallup fighting. His face is trained. Even his ring may be a performance. Even beginning to the understand that he defect a man like this, he cannot rely on emotion. He need proof strong enough to survive Gallup's money. Nas become more determined after the disaster. Fear has burned away some of the hesitation. He say here risk himself. She say isn't shaken. She say Gallup managed the story too quickly. She say Malik hiding something behind tears. Nas does not know the truth yet, but she knows the official version will not be enough. This is the point where she began to move from patient confusion to active searching. She is no longer only a girl between two boys. She become a person who many uncover what others will hadn't. This make her dangerous, especially to the people who still think they can guide her. Malik feel the wall closing in. The unexpected person who come close to the truth may now be closer than before. After the disaster, everyone is watching everyone. A secret that could hide in normal day because harder to hide after choice. Malik tried to control the damage, but each move creates a new risk. Some consider telling someone, then fear stopped her. She considered running from the situation, then ambition stopped her. She considered blaming someone, then guilt stopped her. Malik is scared between three positions, fear, desire, and consequence. Each one pulled in a different direction. Faria confronted her not with full knowledge, but with a mother instinct. She asked when Malik is hiding. Malik became defensive at once. She said someone always accepts the worst from her. She say her mother want her to stay small. She say she is tired of being treated like a problem. Faria listened with pain because some of it is true. She has fear for Malik so much that her fear may have felt like have control, but fear does not come from late. It comes from memory. Faria now how quickly a young woman's life can be changed by one wrong trust. She tried to warn Malik, but Malik heard judgment. Their aggression and without peace and about our love wanted at home. Amir family can also the aftershock. Zara cannot bear the thought of losing another child to someone else's game. She tells Amir that courage is not the same as throwing himself into every fire. Amir said he did what he had to do. Zahra said that he was scare her boy like Amir always thinks they must do what he has to be done even if it kills them. Bayram however look at the event differently. He is proud that Amir saved Yusuf because it proves his son is strong, have brave, or worthy of attention. Zahra become anger at him from turning this danger into pride. Their arguments show the difference between a mother fear and a father ambition. Both love Amir but love speak in different voice. Tariq visit Amir late and give him the advance. Then sounds simple but cut deep. He tells him that saying an enemy does not make the enemy a friend. It only proves who are. He tells Amir not to accept from Yusuf because people rise on pride often feel shame when they want someone. He also tells him not to use his one goodness as a weapon. If Amir saves Yusuf, he must left at heart stand clean. Amir listens. He respects Tariq because Tariq speaks from pain, not from performance. This is a sadness in Tariq's voice that makes every lesson feel earned. Yusuf alone in his room cannot sleep. He replays the moment Amir helped him. He hates it not because help is bad but because it has disturbed the story he told himself. Amir was exposed to the breed him. Amir was supposed to be the enemy trying to steal his life, but in the worst moment, Amir acted with more honor that more people is Yusuf would have shown. This does not make Yusuf love him, it makes him anger in a new way. Something kindness hurt proud people more than insult because it reveals their one ambition. Yusuf does not know whether to thank Amir, attack his order, or pretend nothing happened. Nas tried to speak to Yusuf after the disaster. Their conversation is tense. Yusuf wants her sympathy, but he does not know how to ask. Nas wants honesty, but she does not know if can give it. She asks if they planned everything that night. Yusuf becomes defensive. He says someone has already judged him. Naz says he is asking because she wants the truth, not because she wants to judge. Yuzi almost tells her someone. For 1 second the mask leaves, but pride returns. He gives a half answer, enough to show guilt but not enough to explain. Naz leaves more trouble than before. She now believes Yuzi may not be guilty of everything, but she is still hiding something. This half-truth becomes important in Altı, Üstü, Istanbul. Many people are not fully innocent or fully guilty. Yuzi may be innocent of the fire but guilty of another trap. Malik may not want everyone hurt but may still a truth that others in danger. Galip may protect his family while destroying others. Bayram may love Amir while using him. Hassan may fight for justice while moving forward revenge. This grey word makes the stronger. Easy villains are simple, broken people who make dangerous choices are more painful to watch because they feel closer to real life. The team is ordered to continue. Galip cannot allow fear to stop Gazin Firtinasi. A top 10 war looked like weakness, so training resumed, but now every player carries the disaster in his body. The field becomes tense again, yet something else shifts. Amir and Yuzi do not trust each other. But they are sheer danger. Hassan hated this shift because he feared it will often Amir. He wants Amir not to forget who Yuzi is. Amir says he has not forgotten. Hassan says saying him look a lot like forgetting. Amir answered that getting someone died will have made him no better than the person they let. Hassan have no answer but his face showing he is not satisfied. Sadhu tried to lighten the mood by saying it and me keep saying each other. Soon they will become a family and run the whole drama. No one laughed at first, then Mart smiled quickly. And tension break for 1 second. This is small movement matter because they keep the story human. Without team, that darkness will become too heavy. In real life, even during crisis, people still make jokes, they still eat, they still tease, they still worry about small things, pain and ordinary life. Together, Yanka understand this battle. The everyone, the neighborhood can carrying in the morning and love in the afternoon, not become the because the pain is gone, but because after in one way to keep breathing. Amir investigation move forward when Maid finally speak about when he say he does not make the dramatic announcement. He simply wait until Amir is alone and say there is something straight about Malik's behavior. Amir does not want to suspend Malik. She is a part of their world. She is connected to people he care about, but Mert is not someone who invests trouble for attention. If Mert says something, it matters. Amir asks questioning and Mert gives small detail, a look, a movement. A movement can Malik seen afraid of someone watching her. These details are not proof but they from a direction. Amir began to watch Malik more carefully. This is painful because suspicion changed the way you can see a familiar face. A smile become a cover, a pause become a clue, a answer quick because a lie. Amir hates this. He does not want to become a person who like at everyone like an enemy, but the truth damages discomfort. If he only question people he already dislike, he will never find the real answer. So he watches and Malik feels his watching. Their conversation becomes shorter, Malik becomes sharper, Imran becomes quieter. Between them grow the cold space of steel inside. Naz also noticed Malik's fear and this created an unexpected connection between Naz and Amy. They compared small pieces without fully tenanting each other's sensitive motifs. May say Malik may be hiding something. Amir asked why Naz there. Naz said because people almost died. Amir said people from her world usually care only after danger reaches their one door. Naz accepts the hit without defending herself too quickly. She say maybe he's right, but she is here now. Amir look at her and see that she mean that this does not raise the difference between them, but it creates respect. Love may begin with attraction, but trust begins when someone stay after being challenged. Their search brings them closer to old secret, the fire, the disaster. Galip's offer, Malik fear, user trap, and Nas question are see separate at first, but slowly they begin to connect. The story suggests that the present is tried to make Before the young people understood anything, this is one of the deepest pain in this series. Young hearts are trying to find their future, but the past keep planning stone in their path. Ami did not create Galip's secret. Naz did not create the lies around her life. Yuzi did not choose his father's shadow. Malik did not choose the shame attention to her family. Yet all of them must pay. This section should show Istanbul at night as this secret grow. The rich side grow above the water, full of light that look peaceful from far away. The poor side stay loud, crowded and restless, but both sides are awake in one home. Galip speak on the phone in a low voice, giving order that sound harmless but carry threat. In another house, Zahra fold cloth with hand, listened for Amir's step. In another room, Yusuf stared at her ceiling, unable to forget smoke and Amir hand pulling him forward. In a small corner of Zankar, Malik deleted a message that regret it, that checks it is truly gone. It is the quiet of the club. Tariq stand alone in the field and remember his last son. The city's whole all this is comment at one. Tariq's grief become more visible after the disaster. Seeing young boys so close to death, open hands all wound. He remembered the son he could not serve. He remembered the moment life spilled into before and after. This is why he is harder on the team. He is not about winning. It is about keeping them alive, focused and away from the stupid danger young men run toward when pain is stronger than wisdom. Tariq now, he cannot become a father in all of them, but some part of him still tries, crossing because he way of speaking to the son who is gone. Every boy he saved from a bad choice feels like a message sent into a past even though the past never answered. Amir respects Tariq more as he sees this pain. He understands that adults are not just always just because they are older. Some are only battled at hiding the place where they are broken. Tariq does not speak much about his losses, but when he does, Amir listens. There is a bond forming between them, different from Bayram pressure. Bayram look at Amir and see a dream that must success. Tariq look at Amir and see a young man who must arrive success. The matter different, one push, the other guide. Amir need both love and guidance, but he must learn which voice to follow at a right moment. Garibs become to feel that Amir is not an easy to control has it off. This make him adjust his plan. He may offer more support to Bayram. Because Bayram ambition can be useful, he may speak kindly to Zahra because a mother fear can be turned into pressure. He may give Yuzi warning because Yuzi reckless games are becoming costly. He may keep Naz close because her questions are dangerous. He may watch Malik because frightened people can offer may over or confess. Garips move through people like a man walking through rooms of his one house, but the problem is that not every door is still home for him. Using next step is uncertain. He has been shaken but not changed completely. He still hates Amir. He still wants his place back. He still fears his father's disappointment more than he fears almost anything else. But now there is a crack in him. He now Amir saved him. He now his one trap help create danger. He now Naz is slipping away. He now Grips is not telling him everything. Their his turn do not make him good, but they make unstable. An unstable user is dangerous because he may either move toward honesty or commit a worst act to bury his shames. Malik Fair family pushes her into a risky choice. She reaches out to someone she thinks can help her, but that person may not be safe. This is a classic mistake made by people under pressure. They run toward the nearest door without checking what is behind it. Malik wants protection from exposure, but the price of production may be obedience. Once again, her desire to control her future may place control in someone else's hand. The more she tries to escape being used, the more usable she comes. This is a tragedy of secret. They make strong people weak because anyone who knows the secret can pull the string. Naz and Amir come close to discovering a piece of the truth, but not the full truth. This is important for the rhythm of the secret. Our mystery should not give everyone at once. It should open the door and reveal any other door behind it. They may find that Juse's action on the night of gathering was revealed but not the final cause of the disaster. They may find that the fire was connected to someone trying to force Galip's offer. They may find that Malik Fair is tied to a recording, a message, or a person who sued too much. Whatever the exact piece is, it should change their understanding. The question should move from did Jose do it? Who wanted us to believe Jose did it? This question raises the stake. If someone wanted Jose blame that the person understand about World War enough to use their hatred. They believe the worst of Jose. They now Jose's past behavior made him the perfect suspect. They now Galip's would respond by pulling everyone into the club. They now Amir will not stop asking questions. This means the enemy is not random. The enemy is close, patient, and clever. Amir began to realize he is not casing a simple life. He is entering a system of lie, the emotional center. Section 2 should be Amir growing maturity. In Section 1, he was a dreamer pushing into conflict. In Section 2, he became a young man who understands that winning is not enough if he scored goal but loses his value. Galip's win if he protects his bride but loses his friend. The city win if he finds the truth but destroys innocence. People on the way once win. Amir's battle is now inside as much as outside. He must decide what kind of man he wants to become before the world decides for him. A powerful scene can show Amir alone on the field late at night. The stadium lights are off or only one weak street light remains. The grass looks dark. The stands are empty. Amir holds the ball but does not move. He thinks of Yanker's retreat, his mother's face, his father's pressure, Hassan's anger, Yusuf's fear, Nas' questions, Malik lies and Galip smiles. For the first time, the ball feels heavy in his hand. It is no longer only his dream, it is evidence, weapons, ticket traps, and hope all at once. He places it on the ground and kicks it into the empty net. There is no apologies, only the sound of the ball hitting the net and falling. That sound tells him the truth. He must learn to stand even when no one there is cheering. Nas finds him there, or perhaps she appears near the edge of the field, unsure if she enters. Their conversation should be soft. She said the field looked different without people. Amir says everything looked more honest people when the noise stopped. Nas asks if he thinks honesty is enough. Amir says no, but without it everything becomes poisonous. Nal tells him she is afraid of what they may find. Amir says he is afraid too. This simple admission matters. It allows both characters to be person. They are not brave because they are not fair. They are brave because fear is present and they still move. For a moment they are close enough to forget the city between them, but then a phone rings, a message arrives, or someone watches from the darkness. The movement breaks. This is how their relationship should work at this stage. Every step toward each other is by the larger story. Love cannot grow in peace because peace does not exist around them, yet still the feeling remains. They now share a mission, and shared danger can make emotion grow faster than normal life will allow. The next day, the team faces a public movement, maybe a press event, a club announcement, or a practice watched by people from both worlds. Galips want to show unity. Camera loves unity. A rich club giving poor boy a change. Make a good stories. Younger boy a clean up. Place in jersey and asked to smile. Amir hate the performance but understand its use. Hassan looked like he may episode. Sadhu smiled too widely, but hide behind the group. User stands steady, angered that he must share the stage. Nad watches from the side, seeing how trust can be covered by a beautiful picture. Galip speaks about hope, Earth and Istanbul coming together. His words are smooth, people clap. Reporter write, but Amir hears the lie inside the speech. Istanbul has not come together. It has been forced into the same frame. The poor boys are not being welcomed fully, they are being displayed. Their struggle become a story others can use. This makes Amir anger, but he controls himself. He is learning. Anger showing at a wrong time help the enemy. Anger saved for the right moment can become strength. During the event, a small clue appears. It may be a person in the crowned room Malik Fair. It may be a Paris glimpse used that matches someone Amir here before. It may be a user reacting strongly to a name. It may be Naz noticing to a staff number is lying. The clue is not enough to solve everything, but it pushing the story forward. Amir and Naz exchange a look. They both understand that the public show of unity is hiding private panic. The truth is closer than someone now. It Hassan feeling ignored and anger make his one move without telling dangers. This is a dangerous. He believes Amir is becoming too careful, too close to Nas, maybe even too fair to Yuzi. Hassan decided that if Amir will not act, he will. He become follow someone, confront someone or rescue someone he should not. His action may become useful information, but it also places him in danger. This is how this series can show the cost of fractured trust. When friends stop sharing their plan, enemies gain spaces. Sadhu discover Hassan is missing from where should be and become worried. His Amar drop, he tells Mert and together they must decide whether to tell Amir or find Hassan first. Mert said that should tell Amir. Sadhu say Hassan will never forget them. They make him look weak. Mert quietly say Hassan being in anger is better than anger being dead. This line can mark growing strength. He may be a quiet, but he is becoming to choice action over silence. Amir learned what lesson has gone and feel about anger and fear. He understands Hassan's pain, but he cannot allow him to run alone into a trap. This led to a tense search through part of Istanbul that feel neither fully rich nor fully poor. The in-between species where dirty work is often done. Empty road, back roads, storage rooms, all building new concentration places where the city is changing but not yet clean. This is location fit the theme. Istanbul is full of places where above and below touch. New tower rise near broken wall, expensive car pass, man drinking through rush, secret life best in this is border zones. Hassan recalls more may reveal that someone connected to the club was near the fireside or that a message was sent before the disaster and the username was used by another person. But before Hassan can bring the information back, he cut or threatened. The threat does not have to be loud. A quiet warning can be more frightening. Someone tells him that boy from the uncle should be careful when they start asking rich questions. Hassan answer will pray, but inside her feel fear. This fear is new for him because he is used to straight fight, not invisible power. A push can be answered. A system is harder to him. Amir reaches Hassan before the worst happened, but their argument after the issue is intense. Amir say Hassan could have anything. Hassan say at least he did something. Amir say acting without thinking exactly what their enemies accept from them. Hassan say Amir has started speaking like the club people. That hurt Amir almost lost his control. But stop himself. He say he is trying to keep them alive. Hassan say maybe belong alive without dignity is not enough. This line exposed the heart of Hassan anger. For him caution help life surrender. For Amir, caution is survival, both are right, and that is why the conflict hurt. The front do not break, but they are no longer fully safe with each other. Sadhu tried to bring them back in with the joke, but no one laughed this time. Mar tell Hassan that Amir can become he care. Hassan looked away. He now it is true, but pride will not let him soften. The group walked back through the city in silence. This silence is heavier than shouting. It makes that the enemy outside is not the only danger. The dream itself is putting pressure on their brotherhood. Malik says his crack and fear it because she now secret grow inside crack. If Amir and Hassan separate, it Sadhu lose hope. It Mer starting speaking, it Nas keep searching, then the truth may come out from any direction. Malik next choice become more disappear. She may try to mislead Amir, not come of pure cruelty, but she believed confession will destroy her. She tell him my half truth, giving enough to see honest while hiding the part that mattered most. Amir want to believe her. This is in weakness. In this moment, he is careful with enemies but slower to suspend people from his one word. Naz is less emotionally tied to Malik and see the lie more clearly. This creates tension between Naz and Amir. Naz say Malik is not telling something, but Amir say Naz does not understand what fear look like in the anchor. Naz say fear does not make him herself. Harm say rich people always speak of truth because they can afford the cost. Naz is hurting but does not run. She cannot understand everything, but she know when someone is hitting a knife behind her head. Ami does not answer. Later she realizes she may be light. This is a good place for the secret to explore the difference between murky and blindness. Amir's loyalty is one of his best qualities, but loyalty can be used against him. Naz's distance from the anchor makes her mistake some emotional threat, but it also allows her to see things Amir avoid. Together they are stronger because each other when the other misses. Apart, they are easier to deceive. The story should closely teach them this. Yuzi, meanwhile, began his own research, but for selfish reason at first. She want to clear his name. He want Nice to stop looking at him like a stranger. He want Galip to stop treating him like a problem, but as he searches, he may discover hint that his father is hiding someone bigger. This is dangerous for Yuzi as identity. If Galip is not the protector he believed, that what has Yusuf been defecting all his life in his father's power is built on lies, that Yusuf's pride has been standing on rotten ground. A young man can hate his rival and still be destroyed by the truth about his own family. Gallips want Yusuf not to dig. He says the family has enemy and Yusuf is making their work easily. Yusuf asks why everyone speaks like there is someone to hide. Gallips face hardened. The father-son dynamic because colder. Galip does not need to shout to remind Yusuf where whole power. He may say the everything Yusuf has, including this place on the team, existing because of him. This is emotional violence hidden inside a camp sentence. Yusuf hear it and becomes smaller for a second, then cover it with anger. Gallips know exactly which one to press. This scene helps the audience understand Yusuf without excusing him. It is cruel because he has been trained against cruelty. He uses power because power is his only language. His father respects. He attacked weakness because his one weakness was not allowed to breathe. But understanding him does not erase to harm the cases. The balance is important. A good script can show why a character becomes damaged while still hiding this responsible for his choice. As a section 2 moves toward its ending, the story should gather all tension into one emotional point. Amir has a clue but not proof. Naz is ready to risk more for truth. Yuzi is shaken by doubt about his father. Malik is close to exposure. Hassan has acted recklessly and damaged trust. Galif is tightening control. Tariq senses the team may collapse. The anchor waits for answer. The city feels like it is holding its breath. The final scene of this section can return to the team. Tariq arranged a close practice match. No camera, no speeches, no galley performance. Just a boy, the ball and the field. He tells them that they cannot play together here. They will be destroyed outside. The match began low. Love ensued to pass to Yusuf. Yusuf refused to pass to Hassan. Amit tried to hold their shape. Sadhu ran until he is escorted. Might make one clean tackle that surprised everyone. Tariq landed tension is because someone boy must see the of their one be right before they are changed. Then the game shifts. The opposite side presses hard. Amir is broke. Hassan has the ball and see two options. Take a selfish shot or pass to Yusuf, who is open. His bright scream against the pass, but they remember Amir coming for him. He remembered Mert saying anger is better than that only. When someone survives it, he passes. Yusuf receives shock. Yusuf can shoot, but Amir is in a better place. For 1 second, Yusuf faces the same choice again. Right or game, hate or goal. This time the passes to Amar. Amar scores. No one celebrates loudly. They will be too easy. The silence after the goal say more. Tariq look at them and say this is the difference between boy who want to win argument and men who want to win matches. Amir breathed hard, starting at Yuzi and Hassan. Hassan look away. Use a wide sweep from his face and pretend nothing happened, but something has happened. The team has not healed, but it was showing that healing is impossible, and this story possibility is enough to pretend every enemy watching from the shadow. After practice, Amir received a message or find a small piece of evidence. It changed everything. The clue point away from Yuzi and towards someone closer to the heart of the club or forward a secret tried to call it past. Amir read it again once, then again. Naz see his face and understand that the game has changed. Hassan asks what happened. Amir does not answer immediately. He looks across the field toward the place where glib officials' lights are still on. The city outside is dark, but one window glows. Amir finally said quietly that the fire was ever only about them. This ending opened the next section with stronger danger. The boys are now inside the same tent, but the real enemy may be above them, watching from one office, wearing a suit, speaking of hope while burning truth. Yuze may still be an enemy, but he may also be a piece in his father's larger game. Malik may hold a key she is so afraid to use. Naz may be closer to the truth about her life that she released. Hassan may need to choose between revenge and Tariq. Tariq may have to protect the boy not only from bad choices but from powerful adults, and Amir must decide how far he is willing to go when the truth threatens not only his dream but everyone connected to it. Section 2 ends with the feeling that the jersey has not united them yet because it has tied their fight together. Amir, Yuze, Sadhu, Hassan, Mart, Malik and Naz are no longer walking separate roads. Every secret now touching more than one life. Every lie has more than one victim. Every choice can burn another house, break another friendship or open another door. Istanbul remain about her. Beautiful and dangerous, shining in place and rolling in other. The city has given them a field but no peace. It has given them a dream but no safety. It has placed enemies side by side and asked them to play while the around move other their field. The fire started in one place, but now it has spread into heart. It burned in Hassan anger, Yuze shame, Malik fear, Naz doubt, Galib's control, Bayram ambition, Zara worry, Tharika grief, and Amir search for truth. No one can put out this fire with water, only truth can end it. But truth in Istanbul is never simple. It is worried about money, family, pride, love, and all pain. Amir is one closer step, but one step closer to turn again. About mean one step closer to danger. He wanted to rise through football, now he must rise through lies, and if he failed, the same city that gave him a dream may turn that dream upside down. The price of truth, the message on Amir's phone was shoot because it happened a deep hole under its feet. It did not explain everything. It did not give him a name, a full answer, or a clean path to justice. It only gave him a direction. The direction was enough to change the way he looked at the club, at Glib office, at Yuzi anger, at Malik Fair, and one it our dreams. Until now, Amir had believed the fire was something that happened around them, that sometimes that come from hatred, jealousy, or a reckless enemy. Now he began to feel that the fire was not outside the game, the fire was part of the game. Someone has not only hurt the neighborhood. Someone had pushed everyone in the same place, the same team, and the same trap. He stood at the edge of the training field and looked forward Galip's office window. The light inside was still on, calm and steady like nothing in the world could shake it. The small scare of the light made enemy anger in a way he did not fully understand. Down in the bunker after a fire, people slept with fear, mothers checked door twins, children woke at every sound, men walked the street pretending to be brave, but up there in that office the light looked peaceful, it looked protected. It looked like power, always looked from outside, safe, clear and untouchable. Amir knew that if he walked into the room, only anger, Gallips will crush him without raising his voice. So he skipped stay, he held the phone tightly and told himself that truth must be used like a sharp. If it swagged it weirdly, he welcomed himself first. Now see the change in his face before everyone else. He had learned to read Amir in small way, even when he tried to hide everything. When he was angry, he gyrated first. When he was worried, his eyes moved slowly, and He was counting invisible exits. When he was hurt, he became too quiet. Now he was all three at once. She moved closer but not to choice. Because then there was still a distance made of a family name, neighborhood wall, and secret neither of them had chosen. He asked him when the message said. Amir looked at her, that Hassan, Sadhu and Mert, who was coming toward them from the field. From one moment he wanted to tell everyone, he wanted the whole truth to explode out of him and burn the lie around him, but he stopped himself. If the wrong hair had too early, the clue will disappear. He sighed only that the fire was slain by someone who knew the club from inside. Hassan's face changed at once. His anger found a new target, but it did not become clamor, it became hotter. He sighed. They should go straight to Galip and make him tell. Sadhu looked around as if Galip man might be hiding behind every wall. Mert lowered his eyes, thinking. Naz did not speak quietly. She now Amir had no said everything, and she respected their silence for now. Hassan did not. He stepped closer and asked why Amir was still waiting. He sighed. Waiting has brought them nothing except more trap. Amir answerable. The rushing has almost not got Hassan the night before. Hassan's faces hardened. The wound between them, already open, became deeper. This was the danger of truth before proof. It made people move. It woke every old anger. It gave a shape to fear, but not enough shape to defect it. Amir could feel the group pulling in different directions. Hassan wanted one, Sadhu wanted the front to stay together, Mert wanted to understand before acting, Nas wanted to research without losing control. Amir wanted all of things at once, and that made him tired. He had dreamed of football because football had rule. Even when the match has worked hard, at least the lines were clear. The new fight had no line. The enemy could stand beside him and smile. A friend could hide a secret. A father could push a son toward danger while calling it bluff. A rich man could use hope at bite. Tariq Hoka came forward him before the argument knew. He did not ask what they were handling. He looked at their face and understood enough. A coach who has seen young men break did not need every word to know when something too wrong. He told them training was over, but both of them should leave alone. His voice was calm, yet it carried command. Hassan muttered that they were not children. Tariq looked at him and sighed. Children often think danger is proof of manhood, while men learn that standing aloof is not courage. Hassan wanted to answer, but Amir touched his arm. Hassan pulled away, not voluntarily but enough for Amir to feel the rejection. This small movement hurt Amir more than he exposed. Hassan had been behind for him for years. They had shared food, jokes, fight, and impossible dreams. They had grown up in the same street where a boy learned early who once stand with him, but now the dream was changing him. Amir change has brought them close to wild and brought suspicion. The same jersey had not made them brothers. They are already brothers. The jersey has placed pressure on that bladder hole under the weak spot appears. Amir wondered if Gallips had wound it what happened. Maybe the wells are track. Maybe the club did not need to destroy them. Maybe it only needed to give them a hope a little fear, a little jealousy, and then wait for him to break each other. That night, Janka did not sleep normally. Now news has returned from the club in broken pieces. Someone heard that Amir has found a clue. Someone's side username was no longer Cartain. Someone's side Galip was involved. Someone else's side this was dangerous lie, and that no should speak loudly. The neighborhood became a living mouth, whispering from windows, show-proof and doorway. In poor neighborhood, information traveled faster than official truth. It moved through cousins, tea seller, taxi driver, children and women hanging clothes outside. By midnight, every house had its one version of the story. Zahra wanted for Amir with her hand resting on the table. She did not move when he entered. The stillness frightened him more than anger. World have he now his father? He heard something. Mother and the uncle did not need phone to know their children were in danger. The whole neighborhood carried news to them without being asked. Zahra looked at Amir and asked him how deep things went. Amir sat down slowly. He wanted to lie and say it was nothing, but Zahra had already lived through too much to accept small lies. So he sighed. He did not yet know that answer was honest and honestly make her eyes fill with fear. She did him. Had not knowing what exactly would scare her. A known enemy can be watches. A now danger can be avoided. But a danger without a face can enter any door. Amir said he would be careful. Zahra almost smiled at the weakness of this word. Careful young man still bleed. Careful young man still trust the whole wrong young person. Careful young men still believe they can carry a whole family, a whole neighborhood, and the whole trust on their shoulders. She told him he was not responsible for saying someone. Amir answered softly that it's anyone's side that no one world had everyone. Zahra closed her eyes because he sounded too much like the kind of a son a mother he proud of and terrified for at the first time. Badam entered during the conversation and tired enough to become breathless. He asked if this new clue could hurt Amir place in the team. Zahra looked at him with disbelief. For her the danger was her son's life. For Badam the first fear was the dream being lost. He did not mean to be cruel, but ambition had trained this mind to protect the chain before everything else. He told Amir the powerful people do not like being accused. He said a young player must now work to keep his head down. Amir stared at him. The word felt like betrayal, but he also saw a fear behind them. Badam was also only thinking about fame. He was thinking about Bill dipped an air of being nobody to a man like Badam, keeping quiet sometime. Look at survival. Amir said nothing for a long moment. Then he asked his father what the point of rising what it they had to crawl to beat Byram. Face tightened. The question hit the world bound inside them. He had many times in life he had swallowed insult, accepted unfairness, smiled at men he hated, and told himself it was for family. He did not want his son to know that kind of defect, but he also did not know another part. His side bride does not fit a house. Amir answered that shame does not build one either. Zara stormed between them before the world became sharper. In that room, love was present, but love does not make them anger. Poverty has taught each of them different lessons. Across the city, Yuzi sat alone in his father's house and felt the same night pressing on him from another direction. The room was large, expensive and cold. Everything in it has been chosen carefully. Nothing looked accidentally. Yuzi sometimes felt that even the silence in that house belonged to Galip. He remembered Amir's hand pulling him away from danger. He remembered the heat, the noise, the shock of needing help from the person he wanted to defect. It made him ready, anger all over again, but the anger has now ever clean to go. If he attacked Amir now, he won't look smaller. If he thanked him, he would feel weaker. If he ignored it, the memory still stayed. Galip entered without knowing in that house. Door did not protect Yuzi from his father. Galip asked why he was sitting in the dark. Yuzi said nothing. Galip turned on the lamp and looking at his son like a problem he was trying to solve. He told Yuzi that the club could not afford another scandal. Yuzi laughed, but it was battle. He asked that Galip was worried about him or the club. Galip did not answer quickly, and the pulse was answer enough. Yuzi stood up. He sighed. Everyone believed he was guilty because Galip has tried him to look guilty even when he was not. The world surprised them about. For once Yuzi had spoken from the wound and seals of the mask. Galip's face hardened, but his voice stayed low. He told Yuzi not to confuse weakness with honesty. He sighed. The world does not pity boys who will complain about their father. He sighed. Yuzi has been given everything and still acted like a victim. Yuzi looked at him and felt a familiar shape rise in his chest. This was the old pattern. He would speak, Galip would calm him down, and then Yuzi would become anger enough to part the pain, but to guide something was different. Amir had saved him. Naz has questioned him. The fire has placed his name in everyone's mouth. His father's control no longer felt like protection. It felt like a rope around his neck. Yuzi asked Galip's one direct question. Did he know who started the fire? Galip do not blink, but the room changed. Some question carry more danger than insult. Galip told him to leave metal about his understanding alone. Yuzi smiled about weakness above his understanding. That was how his father always spoke, as if Yuzi was old enough to carry the whole family name but also not enough to know what the same had done. Galip warned him the digging in the wrong place could bury him. Yuzi asked him that was fatherly advice or a threat. Galip stepped closer and sighed. It was the difference between being protected and being alone. Yuzi understood in Galip's word love was never separate from control. Nas, in a room, could not rest either. The city outside her window looked beautiful. Light floated on the water. Car moved like line of gold. From that height, Istanbul looked peaceful, almost kind. But Nas now that the distance was a liar. From of fires, Yankar was only a dark patch in the city. From far away, the club was only success. From far away, Griff was only a respected man. From far away, Yusuf was only a tough rich boy. From away, Amir was only a talented player from a newer, poor neighborhood, but closer up, but simple picture broken apart. She opened all photo on her phone, searching without knowing what he wanted to find. Picture from family event, club celebration, birthday, gifts smiling beside important people, usually longing younger, less hard, still proud but not fully closed. Malik appearing once in the background of a photo she did not remember. Now stopped it, she zoomed in. The image was blurry, but Malik was there near a doorway looking at someone outside the frame. Naz felt a cold line move through her. Malik had been closer to this world before than she had admitted, or maybe Naz had simply never noticed simple people who stand at the edge of her life. The next morning, Naz met Amir near a quiet side street behind the club. She showed him the photo. Amir studied it for a long time. He did not want to jump to conclusion, but the maid added another small stone to the growing fields. Malik had been hidden something, and now the hidden had a history. Naz sighed. He could ask around at home. Amir warned her to be careful. She looked at him and sighed. He always sighed that like danger belonged only to his spirit. Amir accepted the correction. Danger was everyone. It simply wore different clothes. Their conversation became softer after that. Naz told him she used to think become protected, being loved. Now she was not sure. Amir said sometimes people use protection as a way to keep you from seeing the door. Naz asked if his family did that too. Amir thought of Zahra, fear and Bayram ambition. His side family can love you and still place their dream or fear on your back. Naz looking at him with understanding. For a moment their world did not feel far apart. But now, what it means to be shaped by people who claim to want the best for them, but closeness was always interrupt, might arrive breathless but control, and told Amir the lesson has gone looking for the man from the clue. Amir under his breath, Hassan's anger had overturned his patience again. Naz offered to come. Amir sighed no at first. She did not argue loudly. She only sighed. She had a close to place he did not, and if Hassan had stepped into the rich side of the trap. Amir world needs someone who now this is door. Amir hated she is right was they went together with Mud leading them through the pieces of information he had gathering. Hassan had followed a club employee to an old building near a construction site, a place where in Istanbul looking unfurnished. Half the street belonged to the future with glass proving riser behind fences. The other half still belonged to the past with broken walls, stray cat and man smoking in shadow. It was the perfect brotherhood, near money and run, so close enough to shake hands. Hassan had thought he was being careful, but his anger made him easy to road. He followed too close. He asked one question too much. By the time Amir reaches the area, Hassan was already inside the building and the street has begun to quiet. Amir wanted to rush in, but Naz stopped him. She pointed to a black car parked near the corner. It looked ordinary but too clean for the street. Mart noticed another man near the entrance pretending to speak on the phone. Amir understands this work as a random meeting. Someone has expected Hassan or someone like him to come. Maybe the clue itself has been bite. The thought made Amir's stomach tighten. Truth was becoming a mess, and every step forward could be chosen by the enemy. Inside the building, Hassan tried to act careless. Two men stand between him and the door. The club employee he had followed no longer nervous. He looked almost more the frightened Hassan more than a third world have. The man told him the boy from Ziankar always made him the same mistake. They believed bravery could replace patience. Hassan spat back. The rich man always made the same mistake too. They believed money could replace courage. One of the men hit him hard enough to make his version flash. Hassan fell against the wall, but he did not cry out. Pride held him upright even when sense told him to stay down. The man counted near him and sighed. Amir should stop asking about the fire. Hassan laughed at through pain and asked if they were scared of Amir. The man smiled and sighed. Fear was for people with someone to lose. Then he showed Hassan a phone. On this phone, it was not for Amir. It was of Hassan family. That changed everything. State side has ruled. Hassan understood. Threat against family entered another level. For the first time his anger has to face helpless. He could like a punch. He could answer an insult, but he could not be everywhere he loved ones were. This was the power men like Galley people used. They did not only hurt the body, they turned fear in the mind. Before the threat could go future, a noise come from outside. Amir had no push in through the main door. Naz has found another way using a survived entrance she remembered from all visit.